Taking a look at the stats here, you see Snipedown putting up +6, Destin with +9. Tsquared got in all 4 flags with a +3, and Hines only +1, but he was doing a bit of everything, and he was the one constantly inside the Soul base pulling those flags.
Yeah, that's the key right there to Warlock CTF. The more you're in the other team's base, the more flags you throw out, the better chance you're going to have to win that game type.
Formal continues to put up positive stats for Soul, but it's not enough as Dynasty is going to take game number 1. Guys, we're headed to a commercial break. When we come back, we have Team Slayer on Sanctuary.
The Major League Gaming Pro Circuit is brought to you by Hot Pockets, NOS Energy Drink, the Sony Ericsson Xperia Play, and Stride Gum.
Welcome back to Columbus, Ohio, where we just watched Hines and Dynasty take game number 1 off of Soul. Now we're headed into game 2, Team Slayer on Sanctuary. During that commercial break, we rebooted the system, so now we'll be able to switch to all the players for you. Guys, who do you want to start with? I'd love to see what's going on with Soul.
I'd like to see Formal right off the beginning here, if we can.
And Formal has really impressed us when we look at the end-of-game stats. But, Scott, you said it earlier in the tournament, it's hard to categorize the way this player, I guess, plays.
For sure, and the problem is because he doesn't play like most main Slayers. He still goes across the 50-yard line, and he does very well, but he's just so sneaky. And Tsquared already has a camo. What's happened?
And a camo. You saw at the very beginning of the game, Dynasty had a great strategy. They all naded the sniper. They blew it so far back that Formal couldn't even find it at the start of the game, giving Dynasty a great start here, and it shows in the scoreboard. They're up 6-2.
Yeah, but interestingly, Soul did not send a guy to the sniper off the beginning of the game. I almost wonder if they knew those grenades were coming from Dynasty. because all 4 members of Seoul attacked the ring before Formal actually went back to find that sniper rifle.
After a 6-1 start, we've seen a 4-1 change here as we got Seoul coming back on the scoreboard. They now trail just by 2 kills. Dynasty up 9-7. And we got Tsquared once again back on the Seoul side of the map. It looks like his game plan, guys, is to be shooting Seoul from behind.
Well, he's going to need better shots than that. I'm going to have to go ahead and say it. It was a little bit of a whirlwind there.
Yeah, but the best strategy in Sanctuary, we talked about it, you need to get into the other team's sniper hut, into their base. It's what Instinct does so well. It's why they've been dominating on this map. And right now you just see Dynasty Tsquared. This is the 3rd time in a row. 3 lives, 3rd time right now in the sniper hut of Seoul.
14-13 though. Tsquared kind of struggling after a strong start. Nice shot there, a whip shot to finish off Blaze, and now he's picking up the double kill, finishing off the injured players, and he's trying to steal the sniper. Did he hit that no-scope? He hit the second one. So we have a player with no shield. I believe that is Break now picking up the sniper for Seoul. Meanwhile, Heinz from Dynasty is going to control the sniper on the opposite side of the map.
Now, I'm surprised that Heinz did not pick up the jetpack since he is also one of the defaulters, so he would be able to aim while jetpacking, whereas most people on the bumper jumper setting have to use B to use the equipment.
But I wonder if he left that jetpack for a teammate. Maybe some player on Dynasty is just a jetpack king, and he knows it, just leaving it for kind of to split the power weapons and the power-ups.
Dynasty playing very aggressive. Even with the sniper, you're seeing Heinz sprint forward, trying to get in better positions. He's doing a nice job so far, connecting with his last 2 headshots, and now he's got a great angle coming up behind Goofy.
What an awesome round. Just for a second, I thought he was going to be running into his rocks. He saw that his teammates were all pushing up, so he doubles back and gets in the snipe hut, forcing the Soul to spawn in the rocks.
And that has to be the communication of Dynasty right there. He probably heard from his teammates that they were all in rocks, knowing that he was probably safe to get into that sniper hut and to help support his team.
Snipedown on your screen now. You see him working with Heinz to put shots on 2 players. He finishes off the kill on Formal, finds 2 bullets and a sniper rifle before being backsmacked by Blaze. So Snipedown is down. The score 25-25. It's all tied up at the halfway point. Remember, we're going to 50 here at MLG. Snipedown working with Tsquared. That is Joe. Nice finish there, getting revenge on his teammate's killer. And now we got Snipedown and the rest of Dynasty just swarming on players back at their base.
And a bad challenge right there on the Soul term. He dropped down to his rock jump up instead of staying up high in the better position, and they paid for it.
Genius. When we get a chance, I'd love to show all 4 members of Seoul. These guys, not big names in the MLG community yet, but these guys show that they have what it takes to compete on the main stage. Trailing by 6 now as Dynasty is starting to push in on their base. I'd love to see how they play this one. Oh my goodness, Snipedown is starting to hit almost every shot he fires with that sniper.
Killing spree after you die, you can't beat that. That's another medal added to your category.
That's breaking. Those Heinz is going for that camo, stops him short of getting the camo. So the real question is, will Seoul go after that camo, or will Dynasty be able to pick it up? And it looks like Tsquared once again is going to be able to grab that camo, and he's got a sniper to work with. This is very dangerous for Seoul. They got to worry about Tsquared and the rest of Dynasty pushing in on him. This
is the 3rd camo Tsquared's been able to pick up, and the 2nd time he's gotten a sniper with it. Dynasty doing an incredible job controlling.
Putting shots on everyone he sees. There's 2 more shots on Heinz, and now you see that Seoul is really using that superior teamwork. They just had 3 guys in the ring, all triple shooting people, and now they're still trailing by 5 because I keep seeing awesome individual plays from this blue team. Scott, who is it on Dynasty?
Right now it's Heinz. Heinz had 12 when the team only had 27 kills. I don't know what he's at now because I haven't been able to see, but I think everyone has stepped up, and like you said, Snipedown had a killing spree, so I can only imagine what his stats are. Heinz has 17 kills right now. Heinz, who's not even the main slayer.
The new guy on the team performing right here on the main stage. Dynasty has to be happy they picked this guy up.
And you know he's played with Destin and Tsquared in the past. He enjoys teaming with these guys. They fit together so well. Right now we have Dynasty leading 47, make that 48-41. Let's go back to our blue team genius. Tsquared putting shots on players in the rocks. He wins his individual battle once again. Just 1 kill away is Dynasty from taking 2 games in a row. Heinz staying alive in ring 2. You got Tsquared back at his base with Destin. Snipedown in his bonfire. Hines spots 2 players as Snipedown is taken down, and as this game comes to a stalemate, you know, you're only giving Soul a better chance. Finally, Destin spotting a player. Will he chase after it? I think they just need to make a push here.
Making a push would be logical, but at the same time, if they fail that push, that's only a kill game.
But if all 4 of you make a charge in a certain direction, you have to at least be able to take out 1 player.
Well, now they definitely have to be careful. There it is.
Soul had to make a desperate push for that camo, and Dynasty's patience pays off. They're able to take game number 2, 50-45 against Soul here on the main stage. And look at those smiles. This blue team is feeling good right now, and Hines putting on a show with another positive performance, this time dropping +7 in Team Slayer.
Yeah, Hines and Tzoxic both going huge. Actually, the opposite of the players going huge in game 1 for this Dynasty squad. They just looked like they were dominating the map from start to finish.
Props to Coach Nazir timing that camo perfectly throughout the game, and Dynasty using those power weapons, giving them the advantage in game number 2. So at the end of that one, Dynasty leads 2-0. We'll be back with game number 3. Can they sweep the series? We're going to find out coming up next.
So it took you 10 hours to come out here.
Yeah, we just started about midnight on Thursday and just kind of drove down here. Got here at about 9, 10 in the morning, and